So if you want to start flossing of our sciatic nerve, if we're having any persistent leg symptoms like numbness, tingling, burning, pain, things like that, even also cramping into the calf and the hamstring, some of the glute, at a certain point we have to mobilize that area of the body to really get it to fully heal and respond. So for this guy, we can do it in a slump position. So usually, especially if we still have a healing back issue, we want to keep a fairly normal posture, upright spine. We don't want to slouch out too much until the end stages of it. This is one way to mobilize the nerve without irritating it in the lower back. So we can stay just like upright through so, good posture. And the way we're going to do this is normally with this test, when we bring the leg out like so, we'd start to feel tension either in the back or down the leg or a little numb or tingle. We generally want to go like just up to that edge. We don't want to overdo this. There's going to be some repetition, so we don't want to flare it up because you're basically stretching a nerve almost like a Chinese finger trap. Might not like that. Sometimes you can really get into it, which is more the actual more the neural stretchings, where you're actually tensing both ends rather than what we're going to do today, which is a floss back and forth. So we're going to go out to like just at the point where we feel it. And normally when we do the toe down, we'll feel less tension. Toe up, we'll feel more tension. If we bring the head down from this position, we'll generally feel more tension with the head down and less with the head up. There are exceptions, so we'll work with that in the clinic, but that's kind of how she goes. So the way we're going to do the flossing on this is when we bring the leg out to feel the tension. If we do the toe down, we'll have less. If we do the head up, we'll have less. Toe up more, head down more. So we're going to make one a little tighter and one a little looser at each end. So if we put the toe down, we'll put the head down too. So it'd be tighter at the neck and looser at the foot. The reverse would be head up, so it'd be looser from the neck down and tighter from the toe up. So we just keep these in unison, going back and forth, just staying just at the edge of tension and not really killing it. It's not a stretch, remember, it's a floss. So we're just going to go through that, probably 15-30 seconds or so, just to feel everything moving around a little bit. And we can do a couple of those and kind of space it throughout the day as directed. But the main thing to remember is we don't want to kill it. We don't want to turn it into a stretch. That's a separate maneuver. We want to make sure to have the foot and the head in sync, because if we do one before the other and even the position, that can give us a big zinger down. So we just kind of roll through this guy. We'll modify that in the clinic as necessary. There's a couple other variations of this one that doesn't quite do the trick. And see if that helps you out. Thanks for listening. Any questions, give us an email and have a good one.